Okay, solving a percent mixture problem using a linear equation. Now, this is the word problem. I know there's a whole bunch of different ways that different people teach to do word problems, some thinking that circling all numbers is the best plan. It's really not. The best plan is generally to read the question and then take it sentence by sentence. Usually the last sentence or the second to last sentence will give you your actual equation or knowledge that you need to do to solve the problem. So this problem, 2 factory plants are making TV panels. So this is telling me that I have two plants. So, and if I look a little bit ahead, yesterday plant A, so they're calling them plant A and B. Okay, so A and B. Plant A produced 4,000 fewer panels than plant B did. Now I have a comparison. There's the then, and it's 4,000 fewer than. This is after the comparison, so plant B is going to be my X, and this is produced. I'm going to say that that's the total or the whole. Okay, and then if I want 4,000 fewer than B, this is B. Since it's fewer than, it actually goes reverse order because subtraction makes a difference in the order. So X minus 4,000, that's how many they're going to produce. 2% of the panels from plant A, so percent. I want it as a decimal, so 2% is 0.02 because the decimal is always smaller than percents. And it always moves the decimal 2 spots. Cool. And then 5% of panel B, so this is 0.05. We're defective, so this is defective. How many panels did B produce if the two plants together, so together equals A plus B total. Produced 1,040 defective panels. So 1,040 equals, so this is going to be my equation that I'm going to be solving. However, I do need to figure out what the total is. So in general, what I know about percents is total times percent equals part. And in this case, it's going to be defective. So together, defective, because I missed that word when I first looked at it. So defective total okay, so for A, the defective is going to be the total, which is X minus 4,000 times the percent, which is 0.02, plus B is going to be X times 0.05 is going to equal that total defective. So I've got all my defectives, I got my equation. I can ignore everything else and just focus on this equation. Let's simplify it. So 1,040 equals 0.02x. Okay, now when I want 4,000 times 0.02, if I move this decimal, since I'm multiplying, I can get rid of 2 zeros here. So this is really just 40 times 2, which is going to be minus 80 equal plus 0.05x. Combine like terms, 0.07x. I'm going to add the 80 to both sides. And this is going to be 1,120 equals 0.7x. Divide by 0.07. Move the decimal because I don't like decimals and fractions together. Whatever I do on the top, I have to do on the bottom, I have to do on the top. So I've got 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and I'm dividing it by 7. 7 goes into 11 once. This is 4, 2. 7 goes into 42 6 times, and then I have to fill out the rest of the zeros. So X equals 16,000. Okay. And X was my B, so this is 16,000. And it's asking for the number of panels produced by B, so it is just going to be my 16,000. I'm going to save this. I'm going to type. And we're going to check. And we're good. All right, so now we're going to finish this topic up. So let's look at the next one. All right, it's another word problem. So it's still that percent mixture type problem. We're talking percents. So remember, my general formula is going to be with percents, total times percent equals part. So in this problem, Raina invested her savings into 2 investment funds. So fund A and fund B. Percent, remember, we're going to do it as a decimal. The 4,000 that she invested into fund A, so total in A is going to be 4,000. She invested, returned a 1% profit, 0.01. Remember, we're writing it as a decimal. The amount she invested in fund B returned a 4% profit, 0.04. And we don't know how much that is. How much did she invest in fund B if both funds together returned a 2% profit? So my part is going to be return or profit. The total is the total amount that I'm investing into each one. So we have in profit, total profit equals profit A plus profit B. All right, total profit returned a 2% profit. All right, so total profit. How much did she invest in B if the 2 funds together returned a total profit of 2%? So my total profit is going to be 2% of the total investment. All right, so this is 0.02 of A plus B, which is going to be, if I'm looking at my total amount, is 0.02 times 4,000 plus X. Now, if I'm looking at profit A and profit B, this is where my equation is going to get a little bit longer. So profit A is going to be the total times the percent. So this is going to be 4,000 times 1% plus X that I don't know times 0.04%. All right, so there's a little bit more distribution, a little bit more work that we're going to do. So we're going to multiply that 0.2. Remember, we can do that same 2 spots that cancel out. So this is 2 times 40. So this is 80 plus 0.02x equals, okay, 2 crosses out 2 zeros, 1 times 40. So this equals 40 plus 0.04x. Now I need to have my x's on one side and my numbers on the other. I'm going to move to where there's more x's. So I'm going to subtract 0.02x minus 0.02x. And then while I do that, that cancels 0.02x. Then I'm going to move on the side with the x, anything that's there. So this is going to be minus 40. 40 equals 0.02x. So divide by 0.02. Move the decimal. 1, 2, whatever I do on the bottom, I have to do on the top. So this is the same thing as 4,000 divided by 2, which is just going to be 2,000 equals x. And does it make sense? Ideally, I would have put more money in the higher return profit, but you don't always know that when you're investing. It is about around the same amount. So we are going to put our answer in and see if we are correct. So this is 2,000. Save. We're going to check. All right, so one more of these and we will be done with this word problem. There are a few more coming up, I'm sure, but that will be another video. All right, in the lab, so we are talking this chemistry type applications. It is still going to be the same percent formula that we have the total times percent equals part. All right, in the lab, Kiko has two solutions that contain alcohol and is mixing them with each other. So we have solution A and solution B. We have total, we have percent. Okay, if she uses 100 milliliters less of A than B, so B is going to be my X. 100 milliliters less is going to be the B, so X minus 100. Now, in science, you should always put the units with it. In math, we tend to get a little sloppier with that and don't always put our units, but units do help, especially if you have a logger equation. Solution A is 20% alcohol, so 0.20. Solution B is 14% alcohol. How many milliliters of solution B does she use if the resulting mixture has 84 milliliters of pure alcohol? So I need the percent of the final result is going to be 100%. So the total, so mix equals A plus B. And I need 184 milliliters alcohol. All right, so this is when we're talking concentration, the total amount of liquid that we have times the concentration is going to equal, in this case, the alcohol. So it's the part alcohol. All right, so the mix, I need to have 184 milliliters. And it is going to be the part of alcohol that's from solution A and the part of alcohol that's solution B. So this is going to be the X minus 100, so the total amount of A times the 20%, so 0.2 or 0.20, your choice. I would just do the 0.2 because the zeros after that don't affect anything. So plus X times 0.14. All right, so we have 184 equals 0.2x minus, this is going to move 1, so this is 10 times 2, which is 20, so minus 20 plus 0.14x. Combine like terms, I have 0.34x minus 20 equals 184, so plus 20. And this is going to be 204 equals 0.34x divided by 0.34. Move my decimal 2 spots, not 3. So this is 20400 divided by 34. All right, 34 does not go into 20. I do get a calculator here, but I'm not going to use it. 30 goes into 200 less than 7 times, so we're going to try 6. Okay, 6 times 34, so 34 times 6 is the same thing as 30 times 30 plus 4 times 6, which is 800 plus 24, which is 204. All right, so it goes in there 6 times exactly. And then we have to finish because that goes over the 4, so 600. So the number of milliliters, so X equals 600. And X was solution B. How many milliliters of solution B do they use? So we are going to put 600 in here. And we are going to save. So these are going to take some practice. You will get better at them, but they will take some practice. I do recommend doing a sentence at a time and going from there.